Hello students, open your English textbook and open the page number 13. In my last video, I given the introduction of this poem, Have You Ever Seen? Now in this video, I am giving the paraphrase of this poem. So let's start. This is an interesting and amusing poem where the poet has made a lots of pun, and the poet is an anonymous poet. He don't have any name or who written, that is not clear, so it is an anonymous poet. So this is an interesting and amusing poem where the poet has made a use of plenty of pun, as I told you. See the first stanza. Have you ever seen a sheet on a riverbed or a single hair from a hammer's head? The poet asks us that, have you ever seen the sheet on the river, bottom of the river or a sea, and a single hair from a hammer's head? He again asked us, hammer said here is a hammer with which we hit the nail, or so he asks us that, or a single hair from a hammer's head. So the poet asks if anyone has seen a sheet on a riverbed or a single hair from the head of a hammer. See, has the foot of a mountain any toes? And is there a pair of garden hose? Hose, a flexible tube, and another meaning of hose is a pair of stocking or a tights. He asks if the foot of a mountain, we all know that is no real foot of the mountain, but he asks if the foot of a mountain has any toes, and that foot has any toes, or if there is a pair of garden hose, and in that garden also pair of a hose or a flexible tube or a pair of stocking of if any garden has a pair of a stocking or a tights. Okay, so which two words are used in that two lines? Hey, bed is the one meaning of the bed is piece of furniture, and the other meaning of bed is bottom of the river or a sea. And again, head, upper part of a human body, as you know that. And the second one is the part of a hammer with which we hit a nail, used as a hitting a nail. So that is a head is also used in a two different ways. Now let's turn to the next. Has the foot of a mountain any toes, and is there a pair of garden hose? Is the foot a part of a leg or which a person stand or move? That is the foot. And another meaning of foot is base of a mountain. So that is also called as foot. And last one, hose, a pair of stocking or a tights, that is called as hose. And another word is using as a hose, a flexible tube, so that is called as a hose. So this is the first stanza. Now let's turn to the second one. Does the needle ever wink its eye? Why doesn't the wing of a building fly? Here the poet asking a very interesting question. He asks us that, does the needle ever wink its, if the needle have their eyes, why they are not wink like us? So, and again is the, why doesn't the wing of the building fly? As you know that building has also their wings, but so that wings are not flying. Why? So if he wonders that, he wonders if the needles over wings the eye, and why the wings of a building doesn't fly. If that just like a bird, the building also have a wing, but why they are not flying? So this is the another example of a pun. So eye, the organ of a sight in one's face, that is called as eye. And another word of eye is the hole of the blunt end of the needle, needle to passes a thread, so that is the blunt end of the needle, that is also called as eye. And a wing, as you know, the organ in the birds meant for a flying, using for a flying, that is also called as wing. And another word of wing is a section or a part of a building. Now next, can you tickle the ribs of a parasol or open the trunk of a tree at all? So here the just like a human being, when parasol, here the parasol means umbrella, and he using a parasol, he imagined that, yes, umbrella has also a parasol. When we tickle them, why when we tickle the ribs, why is not, that is not laughing, just like a human being. So he asking the again he imagined something different. He also asked that if you can tickle the ribs of which ribs, parasol's ribs, umbrella's ribs of a parasol, or open the trunk of a tree at all, means here the trunk is also used in the trunk. The instrument using trunk is a section or a part. Here is a metal trunk means a large storage box. Okay, so and again trunk is a wood stem of a tree, so that is a two different way. So trunk, a large storage box. If that tree has their own trunk, then why are not putting some things or some objective of that trunk? So here is the pun of that word trunk. Trunk, one meaning a large storage box, and again another meaning is a woody stem of a tree. Last stanza. Are the teeth of a rake ever going to bite? Have the hands of a clock any left or right? Here asking again, finally the poet asks us that rake. Here a rake, here is the instrument. Here is the instrument for using or drawing to or cutting a grass. So that is called as a rake. So that rake have some teeth, so or a sharp object related to that rake. So he says that if the teeth of a rake you are going to bite, so they have some sharp teeth. So why they are not? He imagined that's part of rake are just like a teeth. So he is asking us if that the rake has a teeth, they why are not they are biting to us? And again is, have the hands of a clock any left or right? He asking us another he asking us that if the that clock has the pointers to showing just like our hands, why they are not moving their hand just left or right, just as a human being? So teeth, so one meaning is a teeth, hard structure in the mouth for a biting or a chewing, using a biting or a chewing. And another meaning of teeth is a long metal prongs or a garden tool used for a clearing leaves. Okay, teeth, here is the teeth of the rake. So long metal prongs or no garden tool used for a clearing leaves, that is also called as rake. And another word is a hand, the end part of arm beyond the wrist. So that is the hand, as we all have. So and another hand is the pointer of a clock, that is also called as hand. He imagined that pointers are also hands of that clock. So pointers on a clock that show the time, that is also called. Okay, so last one. Can the garden plot be deep and dark? And what is the sound of the birds bark? So can the garden plot here is an evil or a wicked plan, and another plot is a plain ground of that garden. So he imagined that just like a human being creating a plot, making a evil plan, just like that plot is also dark, just like that is also dark. And last one, and what is the sound of a birch bark? And just like a sound of a dog or a fox, and that here is the two bark is just like making a sound of a dog or a fox. That birch thin, that is the type of a tree, so hard outer covering tree, or it is a type of a tree, and that tree is also like a bark. So that is the two meaning of a birch. And what is the sound of the birch bark? And he asking that tree is also barking just like a birch bark. So and what is the sound of the birch bark? And listen, and he wonders if a garden plot can be deep and dark, and what is the sound of a birch tree's bark? And he asking us what is the sound of a birch bark. So This is the all about the poem. I am the poem. Have you seen written by an anonymous poet? It is an interesting, amusing poem. The poet had made of plenty of puns just for a fun and enjoyment. The reader is expected to enjoy play on words and appreciate how the same words can be different meanings. And the rhyme scheme of the poem is A. You can see here, bed, head, toes, hose. The rhyming scheme of the poem is AABB. And there are several figures of speech like a personification and alliteration in addition to the puns. One of them is an interrogation. Can the garden plot the deep and dark? Here is the question is asked not to get an answer but to make one think. And the last one is the poem is full of puns and makes the imagination run wild. The reader imagine all types of themes like a bed sheet on a river or a needle winkling its eyes. The special feature of this poem is that is makes you realize the beauty of puns used and you enjoy this play on words. Okay, so this is all about this poem. So write down the hard words. Hose, a flexible tube, a pair of stocking or tights. Parasol, it's called as umbrella. Plot, the word plot is also used to mean an evil or a weak plan. Birch, a tree, a type of tree. Till now, thank you.